just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk. Next time I won't get so. Wild son of a gun. Pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. Couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun. Pay for all I've done. Well, they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Detroit Lions and the Kansas City Chiefs. Ready to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. All right, go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hey, 43.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2. And they get to him before it can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Up, ready.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Down. Right. Yellow. 43. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Buys time, rolling right. That's incomplete on second down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now it's third down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Ready, set.
On third down, it's Young. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Hey, 43, 43.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Walker on first down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Yellow. Forward, 80. Attack, attack. Fire down these two. Fire down these two. 15, 15. Easy. Right side.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Extra man in the secondary for the Lions on his third down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Third down, and they need to get 10.
43. 480. Yellow. Go. Yellow.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
15. Yellow. 57 colors. Right side.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Attack, attack! Here goes 15! Hey, rip it, rip it! Hey, 43, 43! Yellow! Yellow, yellow!
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now an inside give to Walker, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 15, 15, 15!
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
Easy!
3rd and long for him here. Slant taken in by Waddle. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Attack!
Working inside the red zone. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So it'll be 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Kyle Duggar holding him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Down. Yellow. 43. Hunt.
Shotgun snap now to Young. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Still going inside the 35. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The Chiefs in control so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're all set to bring you the second quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Young on the play action. Vacates quickly left side. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Young working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. They're down to their final one in this half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Sticking to the air, it's Young. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
4th down, Young. Flushed out of the pocket. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Bringing pressure, and it's blocked. Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
To the air, Mahomes. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. Up to the races, middle of the field. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs lead by 14. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Line 6.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Kansas City.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd and 3 now. There's a dive up the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a 1st with some room to spare.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Coming right is Gibbs. Give him about 3 on that 1st down carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Down. 60 red. Ready.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, Detroit.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the red zone now. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Come on, set. Black 40. Ready.
Young looking to throw. From the pocket, looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
45.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Tucker makes the play. He's at midfield. 30. The 10. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs grow the lead now to 22 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pick. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First down, Lions.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Here we go.
Young to throw it. It is cut left side. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Completed to his running back. And that tackle came at the last moment to save the first, didn't it? That sets up 3rd and short from the 37.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's his running back. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Young. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. It's been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on 3rd down. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Back to one of his favorite targets this drive, but incomplete. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Up and good from Fairbairn. And it only does a little against the deficit, which drops to 19.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Drive begins with a walker run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Yellow.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Easy. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday. 50, yellow.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Eye down these two. Hey, 43. I've got little eight. Hey, 43. Where's that?
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Yellow. 15. Hey, color. Where's that?
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
15. Yellow. Hey, yellow. Hey, go. Right. Hey, rip left. Yellow. 43. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City. Offense up to the line fast. And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Line. Come back. I go wide. 15, yellow. Hey, 57 color. Right side.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offensive line fast.
A 3-yard loss brings up 3rd and 13.
And he spiked it just in time, so now we'd expect to see their kicker trot out for a try just before we reach halftime. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Butker knocks it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
Return starts from the goal line. Takes it just shy of that end zone. Finds his way through a tackle. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Fields this one at the 3. Shoves one away. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Offense to the line.